It's a sign of terror, foreshadowing bad news in all of the movies. A cue for rainy days.
In itself is a bit intrusive on today's society, being that it is the fist of God. Time to time I feel that can be oppressive for those of us who perhaps are not of the Christian faith.
Yet it's one of Earth's most beautiful and humbling natural phenomenon. Lightning.
I remember when I was in Maryland over the summer, there was a lot of heat lightning storms, which were kind of a strange thing because it was very warm out, and it wasn't a full-on lightning storm, but there was lightning that would actually go horizontally across the sky, and it was a very dark purple, almost a violet color. It was different than any lightning that I had ever seen in western New York here. That was really neat.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I used to like to sit around and watch scary movies during thunderstorms, and I still do from time to time. So that's what I usually associate thunder and lightning with, is watching scary movies. So I always kind of look forward to a late night thunderstorm and just the crackle and the sparkle.
Lightning occurs on Earth at an average rate of 100 strikes per second. That's almost 400,000 strikes per hour and 8 million lightning strikes per day. At any given moment, there are 2,000 lightning storms happening around the world. Air masses from the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico collide over Florida, creating steady uplift and one of the highest rates of thunderstorms in the United States.
It wasn't even forecasted.
Edward Ricketson, a student at Florida Tech University, witnesses these events on a regular basis.
My flight couldn't land because of the lightning, and I remember seeing the coolest lightning storm I've ever seen in my life. It was one that you see like pictures of, where you just see those thin lines just coming down everywhere out of the sky. It's just something you'd see out of like a photo store. It was really elaborate.
Lightning bolts travel at more than 60,000 miles per second. The average lightning bolt puts out about a terawatt of energy at its peak for about 30 microseconds, enough to heat the surrounding air to 36,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 3 times the surface temperature of the sun. This rapid heating inevitably leads to extremely fast expansion of air in close proximity to the strike. It's so fast that a supersonic shock wave is released, echoing across the land, giving all creatures a sense of nature's wrath. So what is lightning? Why does it happen?
Like scooting across the rug and touching something metal, except it's a lot bigger.
Dr. Kim Benson comments.
There's separation of charges in a cloud, negative charges at the bottom, positive at the top, and those negative, those electrons at the bottom of the cloud want to connect with something positive on the ground. That happens about 20% of the time. Most of the time lightning occurs within a cloud or between clouds. 20% of the time that discharges between the cloud and the ground. That's what's exciting.
There are several hypotheses for the initiation of lightning, but nobody has solid evidence of why it occurs. It's funny that one of the most common events on Earth, lightning, is such a mystery to us. There's something almost magical about not knowing why it's there, but it is, and it's beautiful. Thanks to our street interviewees, Brian Van Gelder and Spencer Johnson. For High Noon Friday, I'm Nick Gunner.